Good evening, I'm Matt Woodman. This is CTV News. Tonight, additional charges. A man accused of targeting girls online, allegedly involved with more crimes. Paying for parking, council considers charging drivers who park at city attractions. And sprucing up the caboose, Edmonton Transit decorates one of its trains for the holidays.
CTV Edmonton, local breaking news with Matt Woodman.
A man in Edmonton is facing more than a dozen new charges related to child luring and sexual assault after he was arrested earlier this year. Police have laid 17 new charges against Herman Polani. He now faces a total of 26 charges. The Alberta Law Enforcement Response Team alleges the accused was targeting teenage girls through social media before meeting them in person. In April, Alert said investigators had identified 2 victims. It has since found 4 more. Police say the investigation is not over.
We have identified, or are in the process of identifying, several more victims. And my message to them would be that we are here, we are waiting for you, we are here to support you, walk you through whatever that process looks like for you, walk you through the investigation, walk alongside of you.
Alert says Polani used several aliases online, including It's Ariel, Sugaring for a Baby, and Fox in the Hen House. He also went by the names Hemi and Zane. His next court appearance is tomorrow. Police are identifying 2 men who were shot and killed in South Edmonton last week. The Edmonton Police Service says 20-year-old Ranveer Girl and 26-year-old Jurdeep Singh died of multiple gunshot wounds last Friday. It happened near 32nd Street and 26th Avenue. Police are looking for information on a dark-colored SUV that may have been in the area at the time. It's also looking for any dash cam or security footage from the area. Police believe the 2 killings were targeted. RCMP have charged 14 people considered priority offenders who are known or suspected to be involved in crime at oil, electricity, and critical infrastructure sites. Arrests happened between November 24th and December 5th. 2 of them were made in Parkland County. Police say they caught the offenders leaving one of their homes in stolen vehicles. Mounties tried to intercept them on Highway 16. Video from RCMP Air Services shows one of the cars driving into oncoming traffic.
And now he's endangering the lives of innocent travelers. So for us, that's always a concern of what they're prepared to do to get away with the crime.
Both suspects were eventually arrested. New numbers show there were more flu cases in Alberta last week than the province has recorded in a single week over the last 15 years. Numbers released today show Alberta saw more than 2,300 new flu cases last week. That's more than 500 cases higher than the last worst spike 2 years ago, according to provincial data dating back to the 2009-2010 flu season. The data also shows 34 people have died of the flu this season. Doctors are asking people in Alberta to get vaccinated, stay home if you're sick, or consider wearing a mask. The Alberta government has appointed a new Chief Medical Officer of Health. Dr. Vivian Stuttorp takes the job today. She has been the lead medical officer of health for the South Zone for 17 years and has more than 25 years of experience in public health and community medicine. Dr. Stuttorp replaces Dr. Sulin Sukram, who stepped in as interim Chief Medical Officer of Health in April after Dr. Mark Joffe left. Dr. Stuttorp says she's honored to accept the role and looks forward to helping ensure the public health care needs of communities across Alberta are met. She's scheduled to appear at a news conference on flu numbers tomorrow alongside provincial officials. The province has raised the fee for a citizen petition from $500 to $25,000. The amendment brought forward by Justice Minister Mickey Amery was made to the Citizen Petition Act last night. A Justice Ministry spokesperson says the higher fee was chosen to discourage frivolous applications. The spokesperson says petitions that were submitted under the old rules can still pay the old $500 fee if they reapply within 30 days of the bill coming into effect. The Forever Canadian and Separation petition can still proceed. The petition, spearheaded by Corb Lund against coal mining in the Rockies, can also pay the lower fee if he reapplies. The province says citizens can still fundraise for the application fee. This change does not apply to recall petitions, which fall under the Recall Act. Figure skating takes over West Edmonton Mall's Ice Palace tonight. The hour-long figure skating performance featuring skaters with all skill levels ranging from beginners to those who compete internationally. It comes just days after the sport's national governing body, Skate Canada, decided the province would be a no-go zone for national or international competitors due to Alberta's recently passed law affecting transgendered athletes. A decision that's tough for local figure skaters who want to compete in front of family and friends.
Having that support system with me is such a big part in, having my feeling be put out on the ice. I love to perform, and having my family there is it makes it next level. It makes me feel at home and comfortable, and a home crowd is always, a huge part of the feeling. So not having that home crowd anymore is the most disappointing part.
Holiday and her fellow skaters perform from 6:30 until 7:30 this evening. City Council is considering options to bring in paid parking at city attractions like the zoo and recreation centres. Councillor Michael Jans is leading the way. He says parking lots are expensive for the city to maintain and keep clean, and right now taxpayers are footing the bill. As council looks for creative ways to stabilize city finances, Jans suggests drivers who use the lots should pay for the upkeep. City staff are working on a report that will outline how paid parking could work at city facilities. Jans acknowledges it's likely an unpopular idea, but the alternative could be raising admission fees.
Nobody wants to pay for parking, nobody wants to pay to go to the zoo, nobody wants to pay for swimming, but the reality is there's certain things that we have a cost for, and that the cost of your admission at the zoo goes to pay for the zoo. The cost of your parking at the zoo should support the parking at the zoo.
Paid parking could also apply to the TELUS World of Science. The facility is independently operated, but the city owns the parking lot. A spokesperson confirms it's discussing paid parking with the city. Jan suggests parking fees should be flexible, with people from out of town paying more and low-income Edmontonians paying less. The city report is due back in May. The city says by noon today, more than 90% of priority and main roads had been plowed. The city says its Phase 1 parking ban is still in effect and will continue into the weekend. Even if the road is cleared, you cannot park there until the ban is lifted. Edmonton received about 10 to 15 centimeters of snow in a few hours Wednesday. The city says its full arsenal of plows and other equipment hit the streets to clear the snow.
We had about 95 sanding plowing trucks internally available and working, and we had about 80 grader call-ins. So we had a total of just under 200 pieces of equipment on the roadways working last night. Those numbers will remain at those levels until the Phase 1 parking ban is completing.
The city says you can track the locations of plows on city streets in real time on its website.
Including all those cool names.
Yeah. Which one's your favorite, Josh? Yeah. Plowy McPlowface, probably.
No, the Control Salt Delete.
That's a pretty good one. Don't park those plows just yet, though. It sounds like we have more snow on the way.
Yeah, there's another storm that's going to blow through overnight tonight and into tomorrow morning. Wind and snow. So blowing snow is going to be an issue, significantly reducing visibility. In fact, we now have a blowing snow advisory in effect for the city of Edmonton and surrounding regions. Minus 21 this morning, minus 14 for a daytime high today. That's 9 degrees colder than average, but it's warmer than will be for at least a week. We're probably not looking at temperatures back above minus 14 until after Christmas. Minus 22 in Fort McMurray, minus 21 in Grand Prairie this afternoon. Look to the south, though. There was some nice mild there. Even Red Deer got to minus 5. Just didn't quite stretch far enough north to get into the Edmonton area. Cold warning north of Fort McMurray. Snowfall warning for the Peace River region. Could see 15 to 20 centimeters of snow there. Maybe even closer to 25 in a couple of spots. I think there's also going to be some heavier snow later tomorrow between Cold Lake and Lloydminster. And then this is your blowing snow advisory. There is a lot of snow on the ground, and it's not very packed. And so as the wind picks up overnight tonight, tomorrow morning, a lot of that snow is going to blow around and reduce visibility. I think you could make the case, though, with most of the snow coming down north of Edmonton and some gusty wind, you probably could extend that blowing snow advisory to include areas north of the city. But I don't issue the advisories, I just tell you about them. There's your snow in northwestern Alberta. Keep in mind, as this snow goes through, the bulk of it will be Highway 16 and north. So yes, you do have that blowing snow advisory for this area here. You're not going to get much in the way of fresh snow. Around Edmonton, about 5 to 10 centimeters of snow. So the last one gave us 10 to 15. This one won't deliver as much snow, but the wind again is going to be about 30 to 40 kilometer per hour gusts. And so that will pretty significantly reduced visibility overnight tonight and into tomorrow morning. I think most of the snow starts to taper off through the morning hours, but even for the morning commute, you're still dealing with that strong wind, and so blowing snow is going to be a factor. Snow sticks around right through into tomorrow evening in northeastern Alberta. Here in Edmonton, we'll actually see some sunny breaks, it looks like, tomorrow afternoon, and the deep freeze will start. Minus 23 Fort McMurray, minus 24 in Grand Prairie, minus 18 in Edmonton tomorrow morning. It's going to feel about 10 degrees colder with the wind chill. You're in the minus 30s. In fact, across the Northwest, mid-minus 30s for wind chill all day tomorrow. Same goes for Lloydminster, minus 33 tomorrow afternoon wind chill in Red Deer. Here in Edmonton, minus 28 wind chill tomorrow morning. You get that 5 to 10 centimeters of snow overnight and through the morning hours. Blowing snow a problem as well. And then it stays gusty and temperatures fall to about minus 20, minus 21 in the afternoon. So it will feel more like about minus 30 through the afternoon. And look at this, the length of this deep freeze. This sticks around right through into about Christmas Eve, maybe even Christmas Day. We're finally, I think, after Christmas and before New Year's back closer to average. But this will be a long-lasting deep freeze that starts tomorrow after the snowstorm blows through overnight tonight.
All right, Josh, thank you. Well, those cold temperatures are good for at least one thing. The wait is almost over for Edmonton's Ice Castle. After a 5-year hiatus, the Ice Castle will open on Saturday, December 27th at noon. Organizers say the recent cold temperatures have helped ice artists make it possible to open the castle on its earliest date ever in Edmonton. This year, the castle is in Ice District. Tickets are on sale right now. The Edmonton Transit Service will try something new on Saturday. Staff have been working on bringing some holiday spirit to one of its trains. CTV's Merrick Takash gives us a sneak peek.
'Tis the season aboard Edmonton's first ever holiday train.
This is something it's a little more fun than the regular day-to-day in the office. It brings light to people. Brings people together. It's just been fantastic.
A team of ETS employees have been working hard to decorate this train, taking some inspiration from the CKPC holiday train, which rolls through Alberta each year.
We have a 1949 GE 44-ton locomotive that's going to be leading the train. That is our work train that most people don't actually see. It's usually working out at night.
Come this weekend, the train will be used in a different fashion.
We aren't allowing passenger boardings on this vehicle. It's not equipped for riding passengers of the public, but we will have a light rail vehicle accompanying this one, accepting donations to the United Way.
The United Way is in need of warm winter clothing. They'll be accepting everything from gloves and toques to jackets and boots. Cash and card donations will also be accepted.
It's a fantastic use of a historical piece and really a much needed piece of support for vulnerable people in our community.
The train starts at Clairview on Saturday at 5:15 p.m.
It'll stay roughly a half an hour at each station, and travel speeds will range anywhere between 10 and 30 kilometers an hour.
The train will make stops at Stadium, Central, Corona, and Southgate stations.
We kind of pulled this out very last minute with budget constraints and challenges, and just super proud of the people that came together to make it happen.
ETS received a $3,000 grant from the city to make the holiday train a reality. Merrick Takash, CTV News, Edmonton.
As food prices continue to increase, the Christmas Bureau of Edmonton is asking for more support as it deals with unprecedented demand. Several community members, including Edmonton Oilers alumni, gathered at St. Francis of Assisi Elementary School to pack more than 1,800 holiday hampers. They'll be delivered to families in need so they can enjoy a festive meal with loved ones. The Christmas Bureau of Edmonton says it's seeing an increase in more applications by families dealing with job losses or less work hours.
The need is growing, and every year more and more. It's not just the boxes here, it's gift cards that they give out as well. There's private donations, so the need is really remarkable, and we're just happy to play a small part in helping Edmontonians get a great meal.
The Christmas Bureau of Edmonton has provided festive holiday meals for more than 85 years. Last year, the organization fed more than 49,000 people in Edmonton. Students at a local hockey school are scoring big for the Ronald McDonald House. Our Lady of Mount Carmel Elementary Hockey Academy held its annual charity classic. The exhibition game is a fundraiser to collect toys for Ronald McDonald House. The charity provides lodging and supports for out-of-town families who have a sick kid receiving treatment at the hospital. Staff say this event gets kids thinking about helping others who are going through hard times.
We're trying to build leaders not just on the ice but off the ice. So this toy drive, we're hoping to give them a sense of good deeds by giving back to those in need.
Organizers hope to bring in more than 100 toys. The Christmas hockey game and toy drive has been taking place since 2004. That's our show. Thanks for watching. I'm Matt Woodman. Have a great night.
On Your Morning Edmonton, we have advice for finding connection over the holidays if you are feeling lonely. And it's delivery day for our Mountain of Toys.
Your Morning Edmonton, weekdays.